Hi, this is Bill from Billboard Comics. I'm here at uh, IA Comics, and he's having a $1 sale. I'm going to see what they have in there, and here we go. Thank you.
Mark, did you see the Captain America movie yet?
I did. I enjoyed it.
I need to watch it.
Okay, so my local comic shop, IA Comics in Halsted Avenue in Harrison, New York, was having a sale today. They had a $1 box, $1 sale. Usually, um, when they have the sale, they have like about 7 or 8 long boxes in the middle of the room set up for it with all the $1 goodness. This time they only had 3 short boxes. So I do not have anything to show you from the dollar boxes. Not for lack of trying. I did pick out stuff. I did get a whole bunch of stuff from the dollar boxes. However, in a confusion of checking out, I like when I was looking for other books, I had Mark, the owner, put it behind the front counter. Here, hold on to these while I look for other stuff. Okay. And he put it there, and both forgot about it. So I checked out without getting the dollar books. I'm gonna drop him a line and try to maybe ask him to hold on to it for the next time I'm in. Yeah, but the dollar haul wasn't that good. But he was also having a 25% off back issues, and he had a big where the dollar bins used to be. He had all new stock of stuff that came in. So I did hit the that pretty hard. Let me show you what I got. And it's 25% off everything in the store, the wall books and everything. So first off, start with this. This was a purchase that my wife picked up. I'm trying to put it here so it doesn't like blind everybody with its brilliance and radiance. This is a copy of The Many Deaths of uh, Layla Starr. I own this series, but this is a 1 in 100 variant of the first issue. It was so sparkly and beautiful, my wife wanted to get it. And hey, I am not going to deny her the chance of buying me an expensive book. This was pretty pricey, but Mark gave us a really good price on it. I'm not willing to actually reveal exactly what the price was. Sorry, because I don't want to get him in trouble or whatever. Next up, we got 2 quality back issues. One is fine, one is very good, fine. First one up is Daredevil number 10. I have a lot of Daredevils, and I'm trying to complete a set of Iron Man right now. I only need one, and that's the Thanos first issue, number 55. Then I have a full set of that Iron Man series, number 1. I might go to Daredevil after this because I have a whole bunch of Daredevils, and it should be easy to pick this up. But this helps going that way through it. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. And next up was a Fantastic Four number 63. I also have a lot of Fantastic Four back issues around this time and stuff like this, so this will help fill in a little bit of a gap. Also got a early Batman I needed, Batman 332, with Talia al Ghul in it and a Catwoman. This appears to be a very fine copy. Next up, I got a bunch of Web of Spider-Man. I'm getting close to completing my set of. I could get a complete set of Web of Spider-Man. So this will help me get a little bit closer. I think now after this, only need 3 issues. Of course, one issue is the first appearance of the Scarlet Spider, which is a little bit more expensive. That's the one major key from the series. But I started collecting this back in the day. Back when I was a kid, I had a subscription, like a mail subscription, to Marvel Team Up. During my growing up comic books, I'll probably talk about how I like to have team up books and team books. Growing up as a kid because I was poor, and by getting team up books, you get a more diverse array of characters than you would if you just bought a solo issue. But I was buying that when it actually was canceled, and they switched the subscription over to Web of Spider-Man, which was the new series that replaced it. So I got Web of Spider-Man #1 sent to me automatically because I was a subscriber to that. So I've been subscribing for quite a bit, but I still have holes in it because I have holes in everything. But here I got Web of Spider-Man number 86, number 94, number 101, 102, number 109, 114, 115, and 121. Next up are two single issues from series I collect. I'm getting close to having a complete set of Gen 13. This is Gen 13 number 62. $3 with 25% off. That's like maybe, I don't know how much it is. Not a lot. Also, trying to get this one, Superboy, the new adventures of Superboy number 14. I've soft spot in my heart for this series because that was one of the new series that I bought when I was young. Like I saw it on the newsstand, and I saw it like wow, it's my opportunity to get a new Superboy series right from the get-go. I collected all the way through, and this is back before I started going to the comic book shop and had a whole pull list. So I was trying to track it down, and for whatever reason, there's holes in like the delivery. Not all of like the places I got comic books, like the drugstores and whatnot, carried it. So I missed out on a whole bunch of those. So that's my attempt to try to get them back. Next up is the Firestar 4-issue miniseries. For those of you who don't know, this is was a character was the creator for the cartoon Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends, and they decided to bring it into Marvel continuity, made her a mutant, and made her like she was an Avenger, and she was a part of the X-Men storyline, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. She is currently appearing in the West Coast Adventures run, kind of as a tragic figure, kind of like someone has a hard time dealing with hard times in their life and stuff like that. Interesting take on this, but this is her first foray into comic books. Yeah, I could speak. But that's all the back issues I got. But good news is that in place of, and let me just look here to see if I have it. All right, what happened to it? I had it, and now it's here. It is. Because even though I did an intro, I promised you $1 hauls, and I feel horribly guilty about that. But luckily, in replacement, I got a whole bunch of my weekly pull list, but it's like for a whole month because we went on vacation. I couldn't get it before we went on vacation. So there's like 100 books or something like that there, and I don't want to go through all those for you and bore you out of your mind. But luckily, the Postal Service decided to deliver another Gotham Thrift bulk flat rate comic box. This was supposed to come on Monday, but for some reason it was delivered today. Not complaining. It's just that, like if I didn't check my mail today, it never knows it came. All right. Put this over the side. Put this down here. Put this in my lap. Let's see how much I paid for this. Hopefully not a lot. Get the popcorn, packing peanuts. Well, this I paid $11 for. And just because I'm on top, I hope I hope there's something in here that I just didn't like get caught up in the whole spirit of contest or competition. Because sometimes they put like they had starts of like $10 starts, and I might have come in and had it start at 10, and I thought it was at 1, and I just put a bid in and got that way. Let's see here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Because so far what I'm seeing is not quite that impressive. Midtown Thrift Shop. Let's see, we have X-Man. We have X-Man number 7, number 6, and number 7. Have a complete set of this, so don't really need that. Extreme X-Men. Wanted to check this out. I didn't collect it when it came out, but this is like kind of like an X-Men title. Back when X-Men were like going their own way and doing their own stuff, they had Chris Claremont on board. Chris Claremont is like kind of like, you know, the X-Men guy. Um, he's the guy who brought him into prominence and stuff like this. So he's kind of like the Archduke, the Grand Cardinal of the X-Men franchise. But you know, his later work is kind of a little wordy and didn't really fit what Marvel was doing at the time. So they kind of created the Extreme X-Men to give him a title to write. So it's like, here, kid, go ahead, knock yourself out. Daredevil, -1. I think I might have this, but I have to double check on it. All right. A couple Marvel Comics Presents featuring Wolverine and others. Number 39 and 40. Have a complete set of those. Okay. This might be the reason why I signed up for it. Leave it a chance. We have number 6, number 7, and number 8. Big fan of James Robinson's writing. Also big fan of Paul Smith's artwork. Paul Smith was the artist on the X-Men when I started reading X-Men back in the 80s. So I have a soft spot in my heart for his work. And I always want to check that out. It got really good reviews, so now I have at least 3 of the series to go through. We got a couple Badgers. Badgers? You don't need no stinking Badgers. Okay, Badger, it's Shattered Mirror, number 1 of 4. Dark Horse Comics. And this is from like the main series from First Comics, number 70. Again, like if you watch other haul videos, you know, like I'm trying to collect and buy for the purpose of reading, probably, and collecting comic books that came out when I was a kid that might be a little bit too mature or too esoteric or a little hard to get, like the independent comic books. Badger's on that list, so I got that. Let's see here, we got Maxi Mage, number 7, Image. Need that. Ex Machina, number 19. I have a complete set of that, so don't need that. We have Wildstorm Countdown, 6, 7, and 8. I don't believe I have any of those, so that's a good thing. Black Sun, number 3. I did get a Black Sun in one of these boxes. I have to check and see if like I need that. Brass, number 1. I know I got that one, so into the box it goes. 21 down. I think I need this, but I'll check. X-Files Season 10. Number 16 from IDW. I don't really click those, but now I will because I have that. That's the problem with these boxes. I get like books that I don't have and I want to collect. So when I get one of them, I have to collect them all. So, Comic Creators World X, number 1. This was a Dark Horse's attempt to like bring in superheroes and costumes and other kind of like create little worlds and stuff like that. Barbed Wire was part of that, and Ghost was part of that line. They came out with like 4 weekly issues over the span of like 4 months, I believe. Each one had a different character from a different city. Like each month was a different city. Each week was a different character in that city. To try to get that. So that was like kind of like the Urban Vigilante one. We have a DNA Agents, number 10. Like I said, I'm trying to get these. I think I need this, but I will double check and be sure. We got another Badger. I don't have any Badgers, so I know I need that. Dreadstar, number 47. I might need that, so I'll check that. Eye of the Storm. It's a Wildstorm kind of thing. It's annual. Number 1. I need that. We got The Web. I think I have this, but I'll double check and be sure. We have some coverless books. Many I think I already have, but I'll double check. All right. Doom Patrol. Grant Morrison run. It's number 23. It's like the 4th issue of his run. Have a complete set. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so we have 2 Thors, 4/7 and 4/15. We got 3 Silver Surfers. We got 24, 28, and 29. I don't know if this is like how they're packed or what happens shipping, but we have it's like all kind of creased and cracked up there. So, went from next to nothing in value. Punishers, we have Punisher Annual number 4, Lifeform. Have that. Punisher Regular Series, 29. Have that one too. Punisher War Journal number 13. Have that too. Let's see here. Because we have some more bagged in, like, no bags and boards on them. Try to put them all together. So they're all together. We have a bunch of Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. We have number 1, number 5, number 8, number 11, the Silver Surfer, number 31, Nam, number 39, the Doom Patrol, number 28, Quasar, number 5, we have in Legion 89, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we have a copy of Checkmate number 15. Not the back to the bagged and board ones, I think, for the most part. Wildcats, number 36. Wildstorm Universe, number 1. Number 0. It's a freebie. Outer Orbit, number 2 of 4. The Wicked and the Divine, issue 32. Sneak Peeks, 1 shot. It's a free preview kind of issue. Oh, this is interesting. A really bungered up copy of Defenders number 56. I don't know if that's a printing defect or it's was hacked to bits. Looks like it might have been hacked to bits. Because that kind of cut doesn't seem like a natural kind of cut. I have a complete set of Defenders, so it's not really that big deal. Another Ex Machina. 2 more DNA Agents. New DNA Agents number 9 and DNA Agents number 10. Very special issue. So, all things considered, I think what I got out of this is already worth $11 to me personally. Another DNA Agents. Number 14. This one appears to be the one. There's a shadow crossover between New Teen Titans, written by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. George Perez also did the artwork on it. He plotted it with Marv Wolfman. And DNA Agents. Mark Evanier, Will Mugnot, Meugniot. Mugno. I'm massacring it. I apologize. My last name is horrible to pronounce, so I understand how that is. And Willie Blyberg. Who are each, crossed over with each other. In the DC Comics version, obviously they didn't officially cross over because it was kind of like one of those like under the radar, don't tell anybody kind of crossovers. Instead of fighting off against the DNA Agents, the New Teen Titans faced off against the Recombatants, Recombatants. But the team was a direct 1-for-1 copy of the DNA Agents. And either in reply or in addition, the DNA Agents had a team up with a team that were like a thinly veiled version of the New Teen Titans. Like this guy right here, he was the cyborg version. This one I think was the Starfire allegory. Or maybe she used the Wonder Girl allegory, and this one back here was the Starfire allegory. And there's a guy who's also kind of like a Robin allegory. They fought the DNA Agents. Do you want to know what the name of the team is? Give you a guess. And if you're Rob Liefeld, you cannot guess. Anyone? Anyone? Show of hands? Show of hands? They're called Youngblood. How about that? Let me just make sure that getting all cocky on here, and what if I'm wrong? Never be able to show my face on YouTube again. Yep, I'm sorry. It wasn't Youngblood. It was Project Youngblood. Yeah, so just thought that was kind of neat, kind of cool. So, like there's been a bunch of those shadow kind of like crossovers before, like the Squadron. Most famous one is the Squadron Supreme, Squadron Sinister, which was Marvel's thinly veiled attempt to do a crossover between the Avengers and the Justice League. But there's been others across the years that kind of like fit the bill. But kind of glad I got this one, so I'm happy with that. Another one I wanted to pick up, Aztec Ace, Doug Monick, Dan Day, and Nestor Redondo. That's a great art team. Dan Day didn't really last. Dan and Gene Day were brothers, I think, like this. But they had really, really nice style. I don't know, one of them passed away really early. Maybe both of them did. Tragic case that. But, this has been on my list to try to pick up. And hey, I got it. How about that? Mech Cadet U. Not me, you. Number 4. Mech from Warren Ellis, Steve Ralston, Al Gordon. Homage Comics. This is an imprint of Wildstorm. Ooh, and hey, nice. Rounding it off, we have some more Leave It to Chances. 10, 11, and 12. So let's see here. Like the haul of stuff that I did not have. Pretty nice yield from this box. Granted, and stuff that I really wanted, like Leave It a Chance, great series. DNA Agents. I'm trying to get a complete set of both DNA Agents and new DNA Agents. Got some badges in there, so I'm pleased as punch, as they say down south, about that. So yeah, that it is. I will try to get in contact with Mark at and see if you could like put those dollar bin books that I picked out in my file, and maybe I'll have another haul video with you in a couple days. But let me know what you thought of what I got, and if you think I got a good stuff. And yeah, I will talk to you later. But until then, keep collecting.